Hello, in today's video I'm going to give you a few tips about how to start creating a schedule. And based on the previous video, we have some resistance to our schedules because our strong value is freedom, which is great. And so the number one mistake people make is that they just start to put random seemingly important activities into an Excel sheet or whatever. But the step zero actually is to reflect on our life, and whoever worked with me or talked to me knows that I suggest those 4 areas to consider. That you will have some plans in your career, you will have some ideas about how to be healthy, and what kind of hobbies and personal activities you want to put into your schedule, what are the goals you want to realize in those areas, and what kind of relationships you want into your life. So those are the 4 main areas I suggest to consider. And as soon as you have some idea what you want, you can identify the key activities to get to those goals, to create those goals. And after that, just go on, and starting from that point, the first what I put into a schedule is the fixed activities. And I mean, there can be coaching, there can be team sport practices that are pretty much fixed and we cannot do anything to put them to another place. So I'm starting with those. And after that, just dividing the day into bigger blocks. Like, I don't really determine how long sessions I will play, but I determine that, okay, from, like, for example, in my case, playing poker was from like 8 o'clock in the morning to noon, or to 4 o'clock in the afternoon, or something like that. That's poker time. After that is family time, you will see in the next picture. So I'm just taking bigger blocks, don't really care about the details, just want to have a bigger picture. And after I got the big picture, so where I place the certain blocks, the certain activities in my day, then I go into the details and start experimenting about how long should be the sessions I'm playing, where do I make some meal pauses or something like that. So we can pretty much reflect this to every activity. So to start out, I suggest really simple Excel sheet. You can see Monday to Sunday and the hours written in. And when I go into more details, I may use something like divided into quarter hours instead of half an hour, just to be more precise. We started out and to show you in one picture. I used to split those frames into half an hour blocks. So as I said, I'm starting with the fixed time activities. Like, for example, I had basketball practice on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 5 to 6, and that means, half an hour before to prepare and get there, and half an hour after to just get a shower. So I block out 2 hours for each of them. And another fixed time, which is not really marked in this schedule, but is half past 16, so 4:30 in the afternoon for me, because that's the time my wife arrives home. So after that, I just want to spend time with her. So that means until 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I will finish everything attached to work, attached to poker, or whatever my job is. Other fixed time is 6 o'clock in the morning, and you see these green spots here. That means every day I wake up 6 o'clock, and the first hour that's marked with green, the first hour is always mine. That means I'm doing stuff that helps me prepare for the day, and generally are great habits, and I feel pumped up and I feel feel better and feel ready to rock after I do this. And these are really simple, a really big glass of water to hydrate my body. After that, do some practice, some movement. I started out really small, like with 5 minutes jumping jacks and kind of basic exercises. And right now, this movement block is around 20 to 30 minutes with some jogging and yoga. After that, I read a book, and it's a really great time in the morning, at least for me, to read some fact-based books or something I want to learn from. So this is the first hour every day of my mornings. Okay, I got the fixed appointment, and you can see some. For example, here is a coaching appointment, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So after I got these, I'm taking really big blocks, like you can see these orange block here. That means it's work time from 8 o'clock in the morning to 4 o'clock in the afternoon is poker time. And you see, is an example where I'm not going into details. It's just I know that this is the time for poker and I want to spend it most effectively. And on Wednesday, you can see that I know there is coaching. So here is also some meal pause. So I know that I will have lunch from, for example, what is this, from 12 to 13, and that means from 8 to noon is poker time again. And after the coaching, I leave myself some time to relax. That's really important. After that, it's poker time again. Maybe it's a session. Maybe that will be where I'm making notes about this coaching session. I can decide. And here in the Friday example, I'm going much more into details. I'm creating like 1.5 hour sessions and making a half an hour pause. After that, maybe I have breakfast here. After that, another 1.5 hour session. I have a longer rest here, and 1.5 hour session, shorter rest, and so on and so on. So you can experiment with this. For example, I really suggest for spin and go players to play really short sessions, at least not in the highest stakes, but definitely until they reach the hundreds. So play like half-an-hour sessions and just feel out what's the best for them, and make short pauses like 5 minutes, 10 minutes to walk. So you can pretty much create your own, and it's really important to not going into chasing the perfect schedule, because there is just no such thing. Just think about what you want to achieve, what are your intentions, what are your goals to take steps toward, and just make your schedule based on that, starting with big blocks and just experiencing out the details after that. So I really hope I could get some starting thoughts toward creating your own schedule. Leave your questions in the comments and give me some feedback. And pretty much see you next time. Bye bye.